its entire investigation. We are getting in more updates on the entire probe. Top sources are telling CNN News 18 that investigating agencies have taken a driver into custody. Why so? Because during an operation conducted in Dhoj in Faridabad, the NIA recovered a grinder, that is a mixer grinder, from the taxi driver's house. It is suspected that this grinder was being used by Dr. Muzammil for grinding urea. That could be, in fact, a very critical piece of evidence for the NIA. This grinder has been recovered by the NIA, and this was, in fact, in possession of the driver. Let's quickly go across to Ishan Vani, who's bringing us more inputs on that news story. So, Ishan, just shed more light on how this could be a very crucial piece of evidence in piecing together how ammonium nitrate was in fact being produced in such large quantities.
Well, yes, this is one of the key, possibly the key to the entire story building if it comes true and investigators are convinced that this was a machine being used. Basically, there are two machines which have been recovered from the residence. It's a grinder machine and an electric melting machine. Both of them were kept with the driver by Muzammil, and he had given some reason to be kept it with him, that he should keep it for a while. Both, how do they get in touch? We have been told that it's possibly because the driver's son had some injuries, and then Dr. Muzammil had treated him. And that's how they got in touch, and he had kept these two machines with him. But what is interesting is that since agencies are looking forward to how did they really melt it? How did the ammonium nitrate basically get refined? And this machine could have been very well used to refine it, because one of those machines that you're seeing on your television screens right now is the one which is used to break down stuff into smaller pieces, to even grind flour, wheat. And that's why there's a possibility that this machine was being precisely used to melt components and to also grind, refine ammonium nitrate to ensure that it could be made usable for them in a larger quantity. But questioning is on. There are multiple people which are being picked from time to time. They have not been arrested.
That's why, Ishan, I want to quickly bring you in on this aspect of how this entire probe is widening. Staff members are also being questioned. What is the connection of this driver with Dr. Muzammil? Was he working for Dr. Muzammil, or was he a driver on the payrolls of the Al Falah University? Can you share more details?
Well, what we have been given to understand, and what we have, reports which are available to us, is that this driver's son had some injuries, and later on he took him to the hospital where he had possibly met Dr. Muzammil, who treated him, and then possibly there could have been a friendship that they developed or a contact that they developed. And then he kept those two machines with him, indicating that he needed them and used them, but he does not have a space to keep them. And then he kept it with him, and later on, it was with him, but he was questioned earlier also. We have been given to understand initially he was already questioned. He has given them the machines that Dr. Muzammil had kept with him, and that's why this is now key to the entire investigation. Because the question is that the sort of material that was made, when it was refined, are these the machines which were used by them to refine them? Where did the procurement take place? Where did they buy it from? That will be clue and more interesting to the lead, because the person who has sold it to him will identify Dr. Muzammil, and he would know that who had actually made purchase of this machine. Is it Muzammil? Is it someone else? So there's a deeper probe that needs to be done. There are multiple things that are in layers that need to be unearthed by the investigating agencies, and that's why certain detentions which were earlier made in Kashmir, they have been formally arrested by the NIA, and they have been taken to Delhi so that further questioning, cross-examination, or any contacts which they have come in touch with, or any transactions that they're able to find, they could do that. One more thing before we end this, there has been a phone which has also been recovered, which is Dr. Umar, who's also providing them a crucial hint and lead which he had left in his hometown, and then that was thrown out by his family members into a nearby Nala, but that was taken out by the police and later handed over to the NIA.
All of these leads now coming out from the 6 who are already arrested, and of course the bomber who's no more there, that is Dr. Umar.